Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be another epic haul, because seriously sweeties, my life is beautiful. At least when it comes to makeup, I'm so abundantly blessed and I love it. So I'm going to let you share into this, because this is of course my collected makeup haul for the month of June. And if you've just found me, I'm Leorah. Hi, I'm a makeup artist and I'm a stylist, and I am loving for colorful styling and colorful makeup, as you can maybe see. And if you like that, then please check out my channel, and of course also my social media, which is linked in the description box for more looks and more inspiration if you don't feel like this is proof enough. So then of course please subscribe to my channel, because that would be awesome. Okay, now this is gonna be a big mess probably, because it is very hard for me to have control over the amounts. Just saying. Okay, so please bear with me. It could be that I have to like jump back and forth a tiny little bit, because I really don't. Okay, sweeties, let's go in, and I first of all need to basically add something to last month's haul video, because after I had filmed and edited, I actually realized that I had forgotten to include 3 palettes that really belonged in that haul video. So I'm just going to quickly show you, okay? So first of all, the Spectra palette. I got this in PR from Gourmand Girls Cosmetics. I also got the face palette. Do I have it here right now? There it is. Okay, so anyway, I got this and this in PR from Gourmand Girls Cosmetics, and yeah, so there is a review up for this palette on my channel. This is a beautiful palette, sweeties. It's a beautiful palette with a beautiful performance. Watch the review, you'll find it if you look it up on my channel in the review section, you know, on the playlist. So this is an amazing palette. I highly recommend it. I'm also showing you how the face palette works in that video, and yeah, so that I received the month before. All right, so then I also received this one here. This is from Midas Cosmetics. I also have a review up. Is it a review or is it I don't remember. I think it is a review. It might be a first impression or it is a review. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, there is a video up with this palette, of course, and this is the Perception palette, and I got this through the kindness of Andrea, who is one of my besties. She ordered this on launch from Midas Cosmetics. It was my first experience with Midas Cosmetics, and for like the supermost part of this palette, I really liked it. There were just 2 shades where I had, you know, it was like not the super best performance, but everything else was super nice, and I really enjoyed this experience. Okay, and then I also needed to show you this one, the Celestial Magicians palette from Artist Moon Beauty. I got this in PR from Artist Moon Beauty. There is also, I do believe it is a review up for this palette with several looks, and that is of course a super pastel palette. So if you are up for that, you know, if that is your color scheme, then please feel free to check out Artist Moon Beauty. As far as I know, this palette is still available. I'm so sorry that I forgot it last month, because, you know, this is basically right after it had launched, and yeah, I'm so sorry. It's just sometimes a little bit overwhelming to keep track of everything, because I have so many piles, you know, stuff that I've used that I still have to use, and then what you don't want to look into my head. I also want to feature a new brand, and that is Leorah Cosmetics. I received 2 palettes from her in PR, and one of them is the Periodt palette, and the other one is the Entanglement palette. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about this, because I filmed already a review with these 2 palettes, and that is going to come up later this week. Okay, so look for that, because you might want to see the looks that I've created with both of those palettes. Okay, so this is from Leorah Cosmetics, received in PR. Thank you so much for you know, for gifting me this, because it's amazing, and I'm so grateful, seriously. Plus, it is so nice for me to be able to show you brands that you don't see everywhere, you know, so that is great. Now that we're already talking about the brands that you see everywhere, This one. Yeah, I do have a first impression of this Norvina, the Norvina 5 palette on my channel already, and that is of course something that you have probably seen featured a lot because it's a beautiful palette. The performance is amazing. I'm in complete love with this palette, I have to say, you know? I mean, I've loved all of the other Norvina palettes. I own all of them. Let me know if you're interested in me doing a video like ranking those 5 palettes and telling you my reasons. You know, I'll have to sit down and really think hard about this because it's hard. It's really hard because each one of them has their thing that makes them special, makes them beautiful. It's like kind of having, you know, 5 kids and you need to like find out who you like best. Yeah. Okay, so now let's also talk about this palette, the Rainforest palette. I do also have a first impression of this palette here on my channel, and that is from Froggy Cosmetics. That's also another small indie brand, and I actually got this gifted through the kindness of Christine, who is my friend and subscriber from Australia. She ordered this for me, and it's a really cutesy palette. And yeah, if you want to know swatches and about the performance and all of that, then please go and find the related video. Okay, then I want to go and show you this one. This is the newest palette from Nomad Cosmetics. This is the America's Parks palette. I had so much fun with this palette, honestly. I did only do a first impression on video because, or on camera, because I wanted to get the video out ASAP, you know. But yeah, so this is how she looks. I received this in PR from Nomad Cosmetics because I'm on the Nomad Cosmetics PR list, and this is how she looks. It is a beautiful palette. Of course, it is again a soft vibe, but it does have some colors, but overall it is very, you know, nature themed, which is just really nice because that is basically the theme of the palette, right? So this palette makes a lot of sense, and the performance was really good. I also did a few more looks off camera, and yeah, and also like the neutrals are super nice. Yes, you heard right. I like neutrals. I have nothing against neutrals. It's just that I'm not constantly doing neutral looks, but I have absolutely nothing against neutrals, you know. So that was from Nomad Cosmetics. Now let me also show you this one. This is the No More Tears palette from Baby K Cosmetics. There is a video up on my channel. I do believe it's a review. Is it? I think so. I think it's a review with several looks. I also received this through the kindness of Andrea, who bought this for me. And I also have the lashes. One second. Do I have them here? Yeah. Because that was also part of the collection. And this is how they look. I'm gonna try to not dump them out of the component. So anyway, this is how they look. Super cute packaging. Also, the performance was really nice. If you're looking for a palette with that color scheme, of course you also have 3 pressed glitters here in this palette, but if you're looking for this color scheme, feel free to check out Baby K Cosmetics, because seriously, I fell in love with this. The second it got sneak peeked, I was like, yes, I'm gonna have this. And if Andrea wouldn't have gifted it to me, I would have bought it myself, you know, definitely. All right, then let's also talk about this one. This is the Royal Rose palette from Cosmic Brushes. Sweeties, there is a review up on my channel. This is the best palette that I own. The best performing palette that I own, because of course I'm in love with all kinds of color schemes and all kinds of, you know, there is more than just the performance to a palette, but performance wise, sweeties, this is the best palette as of right now when I'm filming this that I own. Just saying. And I know a couple of you already bought this palette because of my review, so thank you so much, sweeties. So nice. Yeah, and by the way, you can use my discount codes that are in the description box, you know, so check out. I do have one with Nomad, I do have one with Cosmic Brushes. So anyway, but that has nothing to do with the performance. The performance was just absolutely insane, you know, absolutely insane. And as of right now, this is my most amazing performing palette. Now, take into consideration that everybody has different preferences when it comes to certain formulas, okay? So what works best for me might not be working best for you, but my opinion, for me personally as Leorah, this is as of right now my best palette. Boy, sweeties, I'm melting. It is so hot here. Seriously, I hope I'm not gonna fall apart. It is like whew, super, super hot. Okay, then I definitely also wanted to show you a few things that are definitely new, and that is, for example, what I'm wearing today. Now, when I'm filming this, yesterday, I got the Sydney Grace and Temptalia collection. I got this, and that was such a blessing because, sweeties, two of my besties actually teamed up in order to get this to me, you know, because this was a gift from Suzanne, who is one of my besties, and actually Andrea went ahead and bought it because Suzanne was busy with something else, and we knew we would have to buy this on launch. They would have to buy it on launch because, you know, this would sell out super, super fast, and at least that's what we expected. So Andrea took care of it, and they teamed up and they worked together, and it was super, super amazing. Now, you know probably that this Temptalia collection comes in a light version and in a deep version, and I actually wanted to have the deep version, so that's what I got. Now, I personally think it is not there is not such a big difference between the light version and the deep version, but I just always like the deeper tones more. So anyway, so here we have this palette, which is this one on the horizon. This is how she looks. Then we have the Quintessence palette, which looks like this. And then we also do have the Radiant Reflection palette, which looks like this. I used a mix out of all of this for today's look. I'm not going palette by palette. I'm just creating looks using whatever I want from all three. I also used, for example, one of the shades today as a liner. And yeah, so it came out okay, but I'm going to withhold judgment because I want you to watch the review, which is coming up shortly. All right, so anyway, besides that, of course, this was just a first impression of a brand that I've never used, and you know, I kind of have to wiggle my way into it. All right, so let's also talk about this one. You have seen this featured here on my channel already. This is the Bunnies Palette from LEORAHCOSMETICS, which looks like this. I have a first impression up with this palette. It's a cute palette, so cute, and the performance is of course really nice. So yeah, this is how she looks. And I was also so happy because some of you commented under that video that, you know, you have not seen this palette featured so much. So that is really nice that I actually was one of those who got to feature this palette, you know, so that is so nice. Anyway, this is how she looks. I do have a code also with LEORAHCOSMETICS in case you want to use it. Thank you so much. All right, then let's also talk about this one. Okay, now you have seen, if you have seen it, but it is live on my channel, there is a review up on my channel of the All I See Is Signs palette from P. Louise. Now let me just open this super huge thing. This is how she looks. Also, this has been gifted to me, sweeties, by Andrea. No words. I've told you at the beginning of the video, I told you I've been so blessed, which is like mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling, seriously. Yeah, but this palette, sweeties, if you have not seen the review, then either you should, or you should just trust me on, you know, it's a great palette. It's really nice. And that's really the first time that I'm saying that about like any of my P. Louise palettes. This is the best one. You know, this is the best one. All right, then let's talk about, what else should we talk about? We should talk about Nabla, because I actually placed an order for one of those new cutie palettes, the Midnight one. Let me just try to get this out of the packaging. All right, so this is how she looks. I ordered this on launch because I actually really like those cutie palettes. Now, I'm not super much into 6-pan palettes. It's just very small, you know, and I'm like kind of, you know, it's too small. But anyway, I do like the formula a lot of the cutie palettes that I have already, and this was a very interesting one, you know. So yeah, so that is that. Anyway, and in connection to that, I also ordered my first 2 brush sets from Nabla, because I have heard so much about Nabla brushes, and I kind of really want to know if they're living up to all the expectations, you know. Now, I don't exactly know which ones I ordered. Which ones are they? I don't know. One was, I think, Ruby, and one was something else. I don't know. So anyway, this is how the brushes look, in case you do recognize them. And then there's also this bag, which is kind of reflective and cool. And then I have another one, which looks like this. Okay, all of them are eye brushes because they also, of course, have sets that also have face brushes, but I only wanted to have eye brushes. And yeah, so they feel okay, especially this one feels really, really nice. So we shall see. I'm gonna definitely put them to the test and let you know, because they cost a bundle and they better live up to it, So yeah, just saying, high expectations. All right, sweeties, then there was a sale on Beauty Bay. And I caved, I have to say. Yeah, so I bought stuff that I really didn't need, but I just felt like I did. And yeah, so we have the Après in Aspen highlighter palette. This is how she looks. And I actually really, really like the highlighter formula from BH Cosmetics, So yeah, I bought this. I think it was like 50% off or even more, It was not a big deal at all. Then the Glowing in Grease palette, which is blush and highlighters, which looks like this one. And I really, really like this because it is really like also the blush kind that I really like in the color scheme, like kind of neutral and leaning into coral. It looks really, really good on me. And then we also have this one here, the Illuminating in Ireland, which is a highlighter palette, but I think, like for example, this one I'm going to use as a blush topper or something. This is definitely not a highlighter shade for me, but anyway, yeah, so this is how this one looks. And then I also bought myself, because I felt like I need more blushes in my life, I got myself one of those Truffle collection blush quads, and this is the Vanilla Cherry one, which looks like this, because I like dark, Yeah, so that was that. That was from Beauty Bay. And then also, because I was already there on the website, I ordered myself 2 more brushes of my, some of my favorite brushes that are like crease blending brushes. And I really, really like, personally, the quality of their brushes. I think they're really, really good. So yeah, I ordered 2 of them. They're both the same and they're really, really nice. So anyway, now you can go here. And we basically can move on to... Wow, my garbage is so full because I'm basically just throwing away all the sleeves and all the... everything. So yeah, anyway, let's move on to the next thing while I'm piling up everything here in front of me. Yeah, I actually bought 2 palettes from Girl Meets Makeup, and I did that because actually one of you contacted me on Instagram and said, you know what, this brand, you should check her out. And and I think there was also a sale on the website at that moment, so I ordered the Fall Leaves palette, which looks like this one, which is really, it has a fall vibe, really, really cool. And then I also ordered the Cosmo, is it called Cosmo? Cosmos, the Cosmos palette, which looks like this. Okay, I have not tried this yet, but I'm looking forward to it because also that is a brand that I have not seen featured anywhere, and I kind of really, want this to be my place. While, of course, I still want to buy whatever I want to buy, no matter what other people say or if they've seen it or not. If I like something, I'm going to buy it. But like for the most part, I'm going to make this step into this unknown situation, and just feature brands that that not everybody features, because that is I think it just makes sense, it makes sense. But I'm gonna need your help for this, sweeties, because people will not be looking for those videos, and as a result of that I will have a drop in views. And anyway, my views are not super huge, so you're gonna have to make sure to share my video and just help me out, because otherwise, but I don't want to be the 5,000th person who features the very same thing like everybody else. All right, now this is also a palette I'm so looking forward to using, and that is from Leorah. Do you remember that I featured this in my new makeup places? Look at this one. Look at this one. It is so beautiful. Yeah, so this is the Brights palette. I think, is it called the Brights? I think so. Multi-Chrome Bold, the Bold palette. Yeah, because there is also one that has neutrals. And you know what? When this launched, I bought this on launch. And when it launched, I by mistake ordered both of them. And I immediately contacted the brand owner and said, please, can you help me? I cannot buy both of them. You know, it is just too much. I can't afford it. And she was so cool. Within like 1 minute, she like canceled the order and stuff. And then I just reordered this the way it should have been, like from the get-go. And the customer service, she was on top of everything. She was so kind and sweet about it, and there was no problem. So, and it shouldn't be, but you know, people can be difficult, but this was a super good experience, and I'm actually super excited to use this because it looks stunning. It looks absolutely stunning, you know. Beautiful. Yeah, so this is definitely also one of my next projects. I'm just going to try to make it all happen, sweeties. All right, so anyway, now I also did place an order, a bigger order from She Glam, because I found out that I can actually super easily order through Shane in my country. You know, it is super easy, and I don't have to order it like from America or anything, so that makes it super easy. So I ordered 4 palettes. Because you remember when they dropped this was like just a few weeks ago. They dropped a couple of palettes that have this kind of outer packaging, you know. I don't know if this is like a special collection and whatever they called it, but anyway, let me just quickly show you because they're so cute, so cute. And actually a couple of you have already told me that you have bought them too and you like them. So you know, so let's see. So this is the, let me see, this is the Fin Within. The Fin Within palette, which is of course the one with the fish. Then I do have the one with the bird. There was also, I think, one with the wolf, and I don't know, but I didn't get that one. This is the Forever Feather, so cute, palette, which looks like this. I don't know if I'm going to get around to filming with all of this. I don't know. I don't believe I will. But that's why you have me also, of course, posting on Instagram and on social media in general, because you know that's the purpose of it. You know. So yeah, this is the Flutter Effect palette, which is of course also super charming. And then I also bought this one because it's green. You know, this was not from the new collection. This is already I believe it is a bit of an older palette. And that is the Cactus Cool palette, which is cool tone greens. Anyway, so this is what this one looks like. And then I also ordered a couple of blushes and highlighters. Should I go through this and show you? Does that make sense? Maybe I will, because we're already here happy together, you know. Let me just take this quickly out of the packaging, and then I'm going to show you. And actually, when you see one of the highlighters, you'll say, Leorah, what were you thinking? Yeah. Okay, so because I, of course, needed more blushes, as I told you already before, I'm like obsessed when it comes to blushes. I ordered this one. This is also, of course, from She Glam. This is a Sway. This is the shade Sway. Then I do have this one, which is like a Dusty Rose, which is also super pretty on me. And this is the shade Dramatic. And then I do have 2 highlighters. This one is more a bit of a like a traditional kind of a color, which is Solo. And then I also have this one here, which is the one where you're gonna say, are you crazy? This is the one, Stay Sane. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Ta-da! Yeah, it's a highlighter for sure. So yeah, anyway, so this is from She Glam. I also do have a couple of lip products and stuff. I don't know, should I quickly show you? I think actually the components are super nice because they have this kind of a click thing, you know? The one that is like it closes itself. And yeah, and they're just like nude lipsticks because I really like that on my lips. So there's also a darker one, and this is how they look. And then I also have lip liners that go with this. I'm not going to like dig them out now. I have them right here, but I don't want to remove the packaging of everything. It's just too much. Okay, so that was that. And then I also wanted to show you a couple of things that I actually got from Kaleidos. Okay, now, sweeties, none of this I've bought myself, I have to say. Let me start with this one. This is the Escape Pod palette. I got this through the kindness of Andrea. and I'm so grateful because I have been wanting this. You know, when this launched, I wanted it already, you know, and yeah, it is so pretty, and I definitely want to have this. As a brand, I think Kaleidos is super amazing and super interesting, and it's definitely yeah, very exciting for me, you know. So this is what she bought, and then she also bought for me one of their Lucid lip glosses, which this one is the shade Hypnotize. Was it this one or was it the other one? I think it was this one, but I'm not 100% sure because I got a different one from someone else, which I'm going to tell you in just a second. Okay, so one of them I got from Andrea, and everything else I actually got, wait, let me put this to the side so it doesn't fall. And what I'm telling you now, I got actually through the kindness of Christine, because she ordered the Flower Punk palette for me on launch, and I feel so guilty that I haven't used this yet. So guilty. But anyway, let me show you. There's always time for guilt later, right? So yeah, this is the Flower Punk palette, which of course has this, you know, super cool closure thing, you know. Wait, am I holding this right? Yeah, so this is how she looks, and of course also this one is a super cool palette, you know. But because I received this so late, it always takes super long for stuff from Kaleidos to get to me. I kind of feel not the pressure to immediately feature it because it's so late anyway already, you know. But anyway, definitely I'm going to feature this. Definitely, I think it's a beautiful color scheme, and I think that the performance is also going to be super good. And so there is the other Lucid lip. I'm not sure if it's this one or the other one that that she bought for me, Christine. So this is the shade Dramatize. Okay, which is also super pretty, and yeah, super looking forward to that. And then she also got two of their highlighters, you know, the Space Age highlighters for me. So this one here is the Mars Melter, which is beautiful. So beautiful, and I so badly wanted to use it already, but I wanted to show you first. So yeah, so this is the Mars Melter, and then we have the, what's it called, Comet Catcher. Yeah, so let me just open this. So this is how this one looks. I think this is going to be a little bit more like the Prophecy one, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think this is what I saw on the website, looked super stunning. Yeah. So anyway, I also got the box, the Space Age box for the highlighters. I don't want to get up and get it now. It's sitting over there. But anyway, it's like a special box that I received also through the kindness of Andrea, where you can basically put in all your Space Age highlighters, and then they sit there nicely in a row, you know. But anyway, I don't own all of them as of right now, but I'm sure I will at some point, because they are all spectacular. And I've heard that either people love the formula of the highlighters or they don't, and I actually happen to super love them. I think they're brilliant, if you ask me. Yeah, so anyway, that is that. Is that all already? It's possible that I forgot something. It's possible that I featured something double. Please forgive me for that. It's just, you know, you should see what's happening in front of me right now. Okay, sweeties, this is it from me for today. Of course, leave me your comments in the comment section down below. Be kind, sweeties. I can see what you're doing. Yeah. And besides that, of course, check out my description box, because you do have all my discount codes there with the different brands. And of course, also my links to social media and my makeup of today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to link the brands or something. Maybe just Google yourself. That would make my life so much more easy. But yeah, anyway, that is that. In case you're interested in something, then please follow up on my channel. Either I filmed already with it and it's already live, or it's coming, or it's definitely coming at some point later, or then on social media if I'm not filming with it. Okay, so let's just agree on that. Besides that, of course, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so, because sweeties, a lot is coming, you know, a lot is coming, and I'm always here. So yeah, it's good. So besides that, of course, I'm going to see you here super soon for my next video here on my channel, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.